I'd like to welcome Sharl Leibergreen to talk about Shepherd Plus and Sheep 5K. Sharl, as you may well know, is the Technical Services Manager for Zoetis Genetics. He works here with the genetics team in Dunedin, making sure they have all the resources they need to deliver to breeders. He works for breeders, helping them the most of their investment from their genetic and genomic tests. He works for the industry stakeholders like BLG. They're going to be heavily involved in our program and delivery of our program, and he makes the most of the wider Zoetis business. Sharl.
So I guess in terms of our role in the industry is that we pick up these technologies that have been developed by Ag Research that are owned by BLG, and we bring them to you, the breeders. And the ultimate benefit, however, goes on to commercial farmers. I mean, I don't think we can lose sight of the fact that what we're trying to do here is increase productivity and profitability for commercial farmers. Key activities for us over, I guess, the last 5 years, if not 2013 and 2014, is the establishment of Sheep 5K in the market, and many of you are users of that product. We've supported that with some information, some detailers that we've written, some more information on the website, and answering as many questions as we possibly can. We are supporting the breeders like yourselves who have started using the Sheep 5K program and the whole sort of genomic suite with co-marketing. We've transitioned the majority of our Shepherd clients from Shepherd to Shepherd Plus. I think in the first year about 85% of you moved over, and this year we've got the last 5 flocks moving over, so that'll be great for ourselves to have everyone on one platform, as well as genomes in terms of the channels that they have going through the lab to be able to consolidate there as well. We've finally got a full team or a full raft of people within Zoetis Genetics. And I'm going to ask them all to stand up actually. We've got Joanna Scott, who's based in Napier. Joanna's there. We've got Gareth Bruce, who's in the back. He's new in Dunedin and based in Dunedin. Tony Peck over here. He's the manager based in Auckland. Kishore Priyaga and Heather Moody, and Abigail is gone, I think. So we're all here, so please take the time to catch up with those guys. And I suppose we're very interested in socialising not just tests to breeders, but the whole Zoetis suite of genomic tools and how they all fit together. Shepherd Plus, if you don't have pedigree, then you really don't have a lot. So we've moved from Shepherd to Shepherd Plus, and this chart demonstrates the effect of moving to Shepherd Plus. There was a lot of debate out there when using Shepherd in terms of delivering results represented as A's, B's, C's and D's. They were still fantastic results, but Shepherd Plus certainly just gets rid of all of that argument. We now have perfect results and lambs who simply don't have parents in the mix. They're missing genotypes or they died. So that solves a lot of problems for us there. In terms of Sheep 5K, we're helping you understand what that pipeline looks like, where the results come from, how to interpret the results, and in many cases drilling deep into your Sheep 5K results and helping you understand what that means in terms of individuals. I think a challenge we've got is these tools and technologies really are applied to populations, and it's nice looking at individuals. I know you will get that, but we're trying to influence the whole flock and provide genetic merit for the whole flock. So again, that's just an example of some changes in in breeding value from the EBV to the GBV for facial eczema, and happy to drill down to that sort of detail. In terms of co-marketing, you may have seen some advertisements that we've been putting out and helping you make the most of your investment in Sheep 5K, Sheep 50K and Shepherd Plus, and we hope to be moving on to other things as well, like quality marks for people who really are using not only DNA tools but EID and CT scanning and a whole lot of other stuff out there. They really are trying to do the best job possible and socialising that with commercial farmers so that they understand who's out there trying to do a really, really good job. And I guess, it's easy to talk about individual tests, but this is what we really want to start socialising, is more about the solution. how these technologies, which generally, we can get as complicated as we like, but we want to deliver them as a suite. They all nest very well together, and together, they do provide genetic gain. And at the end of the day, this is what we're about. We're about, providing a change in the rate of genetic gain between you and other industry flocks, and creating that red triangle. Creating value where, with new technologies where we haven't been able to in the past. So helping you make the most of the investment that you're putting into these technologies. And that's me.